Today we are kicking off a pilot for Principal for a Day, a new program that our organization is bringing to Charlotte, and we want to link business leaders with the Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools. So we have 32 business and community managers who have volunteered to spend the day shadowing a principal in Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools. We want business leaders to learn the complexities of the job of principal and how similar it is to running a large division or a business. These guys are going to be sprinting all day long to keep up with the principals and find out all the different dimensions of their job, challenges, the variables that happen because they're dealing with children and their parents. So you never know what the day's going to bring, but I think it's going to be a really good way for them to get a picture of what that job is like, the challenges of it, and then hopefully they can offer some support to principals.
Just an opportunity for us to have ambassadors that really understand the job of the principal, the classroom teacher, both the challenges and opportunities that are faced in the schoolhouse every day, so that we have those spokespersons who can speak up with a perspective within their company, can see opportunities where their company might engage and have a meaningful impact on a school, whether it's through mentors, tutors, financial support, engagement around one-time activities. I think today will open up the window of opportunities for these organizations to see a way they can have an impact.
So I spend a lot of time in schools, but I primarily work in middle and high schools. And being here at Collinswood has been exceptional because I haven't had the opportunity recently to spend any more than, say, 30 minutes in an elementary school. And this experience is incredible, from going into that first kindergarten classroom where they only speak Spanish all day long. All of the instruction is in Spanish. And then as they move into the older grades, they have the instruction in both Spanish and English. Part of their day is in Spanish, part of their day is in English. I learned some things today and feel like I'll take a few of her leadership skills back to the office with me.
She said to me, "You are preparing students to be the exact type of person with the exact type of skills that we would want to hire at IBM." And for a business person to come into an educational environment and share with a principal that we are preparing children for the future workplace was just a wonderful awareness, and it was a wonderful testament that what we're doing is for the future well-being of our city and of the state of North Carolina, or wherever these students may end up.
I wanted the opportunity to see the effect that principals, good leadership has on educational outcomes. Obviously, as a parent, I see that part of it, and you tend to have more interaction with the teachers directly. So this was an opportunity to get a close-up look at how the principal's day works and what their impact is.
I think it's important to have business leaders come into the schools to see what it's really like to be in the schools. Sometimes if you read the newspaper, watch the media, you're hearing a lot of negative things that are going on in schools, and Ashley Park is a wonderful place to be, and we have great things going on. So we need people to come into our building and then spread the word throughout Charlotte.
I would love to have the opportunity to do this again at different levels of schools. I'd love for the program to be expanded and for more people to have this opportunity. It will change their perspective on what goes on during the school day and the challenges that the educators really face versus, there's that kind of mindset among many people that because I went to school for 13 years and I was in the public schools for 13 years, I know how one ought to be run, and that's just not the case.
They really have been shadowing Mr. Fenoy, and then also working with New Leaders, New Schools resident, and really learning about what her time is spent doing, or what she's been doing here. Got to spend some time out with the students during lunch, and some meetings with some of his teachers and some of the students. So it's been great.
I think it's awesome. I think they get to see it all. My person, right before y'all walked in, got to see me deal with 2 students whose sisters died this morning. That's what we deal with every day. Schools are a microcosm of American society. good, bad, and ugly. And you know, our roles are important.
For us to bring kids to the track and give them a day of exciting experience and all of that, but then what happens after that? Should we couple that with summer trainings with the teachers and bringing them to the Hall of Fame and getting them out there so that they can come back to the classroom? The kids just saw an engineer on the track using math and science in their career. So now how do we get the teacher to then build on that and you know, build on that excitement for the kids in the classroom?
You know, many children of poverty, myself included, if you've never seen anything, you don't know anything different than what you go to home every day. And so the beauty of our relationships with our community partners, Duke Energy, you know, NASCAR, different construction companies, that our kids get to see it. And then when they get there, they get to see someone that looks like them also doing it. So now, this isn't a far-fetched dream. So I think what that does is allow those kids to come back with a new sense of purpose. This is why I'm doing what I need to do. You know, and this, and only this education is what's going to allow me to break this vicious cycle of poverty that I'm entrenched in.